she was texting you back fast. Every single night. You were inside her world. Then something shifted. You felt it before you even saw it. What did I say? Was I too much? Was that something, or was I just imagining it? Why does this always happen to me? Here's the truth nobody tells you, man. She didn't pull away because of what you did. She pulled away because of what she felt, and here's the part most guys completely miss. Her love triggered her fear. You're not crazy. You're not broken. This isn't a reflection of your worth. By the end of this video, you'll understand exactly why avoidants pull away when they love you, what wire inside them gets activated, and how to stop triggering it without playing games or losing yourself. Let's get into it. Mindset reframe, 60 to 90 seconds. Most guys believe pulling away means losing interest. Like she woke up one day and just decided you weren't worth her time anymore. But the real truth is this. For an avoidant, pulling away is what love looks like from the inside. That's the part nobody explains. Because when an avoidant feels real connection, her nervous system misreads it as danger. She senses the closeness coming, and her body moves first. Her gut says too much before her mind ever catches up. And here's what changes everything: it's not your job to chase her back. Not chasing harder. Not texting more. Not explaining yourself until you're blue. Your job is to understand the wire you're touching and stop touching it. That's when she senses something new in you. And that's where everything shifts. 7 main points. 1. The closer she gets, the more she disappears. Most guys see distance as rejection. They panic the second the energy changes. They text faster, they get louder, they start chasing. But the real truth is, for an avoidant, closeness activates the exact opposite of what you expect. The more emotionally real it gets, the more her body pulls back. It's called engulfment fear. Love starts to feel like disappearing into someone else, so her system fights to stay separate. Here's the picture. You're on date 3. Everything is flowing. She laughed at your joke. She touched your arm. You lean in and say, "I really like you," and she says, "Yeah, you too." Then radio silence for 4 days. Wrong move? Double texting. Right move? Letting the silence breathe so she can come back to herself. And when you don't chase, she feels relief. Her inner voice says, "He's not collapsing without me." That's when the wall starts to soften. 2. Love feels like a trap in her nervous system. Most guys think missing you is romantic, so they manufacture distance to create mystery on purpose. But the real truth is, emotional closeness trips an old alarm in her body, usually wired in childhood. That says, if I let someone in, I will be swallowed. It's not about you. It's a survival response loaded long before you existed in her life. Wrong move, showing up more intensely to prove you're safe. That just confirms the threat. Right move, stay steady. Predictable. Unbothered. Like a tree standing through a storm. And when you do that, her gut whispers something about him is different. That's the beginning of something she wasn't expecting. 3. They aren't pulling away to hurt you. They're deactivating. Most guys take withdrawal personally. They spiral. They rehearse texts they never send. They make her silence into a story about themselves. But the real truth is, avoidants don't ghost to punish you, they deactivate. It's an emotional shutdown. Their brain literally switches attachment offline so they can stop feeling what they're feeling. It's not cruelty. It's self-protection. She'll be warm one day, gone the next, then warm again with no clear explanation. And that's the pattern doing its work. Wrong move, demanding an answer. Right move, holding your frame and not making her deactivation about you. And when you hold that, she feels something rare. She's thinking, "I don't have to perform for this one." That's when attraction quietly starts to rebuild from the ground up. For the independence paradox, she wants you, but not too close. Most guys think love is fusion. They merge. They overshare. They make her the center of their whole world in 3 weeks flat. But the real truth is an avoidant runs on a paradox. They crave connection deeply, but only if it doesn't cost them their autonomy. The second they sense you'll need them to be everything, they vanish. Love has to come with a back door or her system rejects it. Watch her behavior closely. If she pulls away right after opening up, that's not a contradiction. That's the paradox doing its job. Wrong move. I just want to be close to you. Right move, I love my life and I want you inside it, not instead of it. And when you give her that room, her brain whispers, this guy doesn't need me to validate him. That's emotional caffeine for her nervous system, bro. 5. Your pursuit is the trigger, not the fix. Most guys treat withdrawal like an emergency. They overfunction. They try to fix the feeling she's having inside her own body. But the real truth is chasing an avoidant confirms the exact fear her system is running from. The more you pursue, the more she believes her body was right. Closeness really is dangerous and she really should run. Not loud chasing. Not anxious chasing. Not proving you deserve her chasing. Just grounded, calm, I am okay alone presence. Wrong, 12 texts, 2 calls, and a long paragraph about how you feel. Right, one steady line like, hey, I'm here when you want to talk, no rush. And when you do that, she feels a man instead of a warning. Her inner voice is saying this one isn't frantic. That's magnetic in a way tactics never will be. 6. They test the floor without ever telling you. Most guys think they should always be available. They drop everything. They say yes to every plan no matter how she behaves. But the real truth is avoidants don't ask directly, they probe. They check if you'll absorb their worst without collapsing. A late reply. A cancelled plan. A mood shift she can't even name. She's asking silently, can I be messy here and still be kept? Wrong move, getting reactive, getting hurt, making the test the topic of an argument. Right move, hold your ground without punishing her for testing it. Calm. Easy. Unbothered. Like nothing threatened you. And when you're that steady for long enough, she feels something she almost gave up on in every past relationship. She's thinking, I don't have to hide here. That's when she stops running. 7. The only way to bring an avoidant back is to make returning easy. Most guys try to win her back. They plan the perfect texts. They perform confidence they don't actually feel yet. But the real truth is an avoidant doesn't want to be one. She wants a return ramp that doesn't cost her pride. The man who brings her back is the one who made space for her to leave in the first place. Not loud confidence. Not flexing around town confidence. Not proving your worth on Instagram confidence. Just grounded, unbothered, I'm fine either way presence. Wrong, where did we go wrong? Right, silence, then warmth, like nothing happened, but you grew from it. And when you do that, she feels something she can't explain and doesn't want to lose. Her brain at 2 a.m. says, why do I keep replaying the conversation with him? That's when interest quietly turns into obsession. Close in CTA lasts 60 to 90 seconds. This isn't about memorizing a list, bro. It's about becoming the kind of man who doesn't need her to behave a certain way to feel solid inside himself. When you internalize this, you stop performing and start being. And that's when everything shifts around you, not because you chased it, but because you earned the ground to stand on. These aren't tactics. This is who you're becoming. Stop chasing the spark. Become the flame she keeps pulling away from. If this hit you somewhere real, the next video will hit you somewhere deeper. I'm breaking down the exact framework for building secure attachment as a man, the kind of grounded presence that makes avoidance stop running and start leaning in for good. Go watch it next.